between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they try the right side here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
What we got? Check.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. This is out quickly to the right, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now
on 4th down on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To number 38.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
It's saying they pay me.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this pass will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Giants.
From the gun, Jones. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Gain of 12. 1st down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
For the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. From the gun, Jones. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram. Jones will try and run with it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
It got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. That QB's trash. Let's go. Shoot, shoot. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive can get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
2nd and 14. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, He got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll keep that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, let's work. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's
2nd and 9 now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jones, throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. run the option here on 1st and 10. A throw out wide here caught by Pettis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a gain of 7, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Jones will try and run with it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. A quick toss outright, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Smith in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They go option here with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Jones, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Giants 34, Bears 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 20! And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 7-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 41 yards.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check, check. Lucky.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.